favorite photo. Let's do Would Kmart Be Shocked? Shall we? Here we go, Kimberly Martin. Would you be shocked if Lamar Jackson and the Ravens miss the playoffs again next season?
Greeny, I would be shocked.
There
because
you
at
go.
one point, when are they going to make the playoffs and try and actually win a Super Bowl? They're too talented to not. We've got a new head coach in Jesse Minter. Obviously, time will tell. But the fact that Lamar Jackson was involved in the hiring process there, I think that bodes well for them hitting the ground running and for the QB to be all on board.
We just saw what defenses do. They get this defense for the Ravens. That's the best advantage they can give this Baltimore Ravens football team. Get their defense back to being an intimidating defense that shuts people down. Lamar and the offense can take care of the rest. Don't make this an offensive-driven football team. Go back to the basics and what it used to be. Then they'll be in the conversation for a Super Bowl.
It's going to be fun to watch what he's able to do with that defense. I think you just mentioned Minter, and his relationship with Lamar Jackson, to me, is going to be a key one going forward. Head coach-quarterback combination. He gets him to buy in the things that they want to do with that football team. All the things from how you run your schedule and all of that, I think will go a long way in this team taking the next step.
Pass rusher. Need a dog
on the edge.
Pass rusher on the edge.
BK, hopefully he's helped.
On
Hopefully
the edge.
he's
They got to
helping
get
Mabel
one.
come back,
Max
yeah.
Crosby, possibly?
No, well, he can't be on every team,
Every
Jeff.
team.
We can't put Max Crosby on every team. All right, the next one.
we can do
Would
it.
Kmart be shocked if Travis Kelce retired?
Okay, guys, I know he's getting up there, but I would be shocked if he retires, and here's why. Travis don't want to go out like that.
Amen.
He don't want to go out like that. That was, that season, disappointing. Your best friend, torn ACL.
Yeah.
His last catch of his career, he doesn't want it to come from anybody but Patrick Mahomes. The way they ended, I think he's going to want to run it back. Hopefully, Patrick Mahomes comes back healthy, and they can be the Chiefs of old.
100% agree. This is like a Gronkowski thing for me, right? Like, this dude loves his guy. And if he can get up in the morning and he don't have to be the Travis Kelce of old, whatever all that is. He is plenty good to do whatever role they find for him. The Chiefs, they have a mission this year. They were severely disappointing last year. You lose your star in an ACL late in the season. They're going to figure this out. Bieniemy being back.
Oh, huge.
Make no mistake. They're going to be some heads rolling in this play. It's going to be a different team.
Yes.
I'm going to put it that way.
And I think that's a big point. Bieniemy being back. When they brought him back, Kelce was quoted saying it's going to be nice to have him back in the building.
Yes, sir.
Him saying those words sounds like a guy that is still thinking, I'm going to be back there.
Right next
getting
to
home. Yes, right. And him setting the tone for them.
He's a person who's going to have unlimited options in his life, right? I mean, based on his own celebrity and obviously his pending marriage to Taylor Swift. Well, the one thing he will never get the chance to do again is play football when he walks away from it. So I agree with you. I think once he has had a little time to be away from it, which he has had now in these last few weeks, I'd be very surprised if he doesn't
think
play.
about how long this offseason will feel for him.
Yes.
These dudes have been in Super Bowl every year.
Right.
Like, this is going to feel like he's already had 3 off seasons. In a month, he's going to be like, I'm ready to go play. I mean, he'll be itching.
When is Mahomes going to be ready to play is the question, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Late September, early October.
we'll see what winds up
play it
happening. All right,
safe.
last one. Kmart,
Yes.
would you be shocked if the Giants go from worst to first in the NFC East?
Guess what, guys? I would not be shocked.
Wow.
I would not be shocked. You know why?
Wow.
The curious case of the Philadelphia Eagles, Jeffrey.
Oh.
Okay.
They retained Vic Fangio, but they also lost rising star Christian Parker, who's now the DC for the Cowboys. There's a lot of questions in Philly. I don't know what the Eagles will look like, especially another OC there. But you've got John Harbaugh as the head coach. Who's their QB coach now? Brian Callahan.
Yeah.
Who has he worked with in the past? I think this is a good system for Jackson Dart. They're going to get Scatterboo back. I think they've got the pieces.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see.
Yeah.
I'm excited to go to East Rutherford, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
What do you think?
Oh, and that defensive front, they're going to be terrorizing people. I mean, it is. I love the fit. I think what Harbaugh is doing and the pieces and parts he's putting together, and I know we'll focus on offensive side, but defensively, this team can carry this offense until they find form. Matt Nagy, I think all the pieces, and Callahan, who's worked with Joe Burrow, right? He was with Cam Ward. Like, he understands this. He can get this group going. I think.
And they lost some close games. I want to temper expectations, though. This Giants team is in a good division where you're looking at, yes, you mentioned the Eagles, the Commanders. Jaden Daniels is going to be back healthy.
Dak.
The Cowboys and Dak Prescott with that offense.
I don't know. Are they getting Max Crosby? Are they trading away George Pickens? Who's
Tim wins. Tim wins.
They're playing some good division. They're playing the NFC West as well. So I think they're going to be much improved winning the division.
Tim
right
wins.
now, I don't see it.
Tim wins.
Really? It's a big jump.
That's
that would be a jump of 6 games. See, it's become very fashionable to say, and I was one of the people saying it a few weeks ago, they look like the team that could be the Patriots of this year. The difference is everyone sees it coming, right? Like last year, no one saw the Patriots coming. Everyone sees it coming. Why did the Patriots at the end of the day get that much better that quickly? The quarterback took leaps and bounds. Is Jackson Dart ready for that? That's the real question. Ooh. I love him. I think he has a chance to be terrific.
Protect himself just a little.
Right. He has a chance to. If he does, then yes, I agree with you. If Dart takes the kind of leap in year 2 that Drake May did, then I think the Giants' ceiling
here, no?
is super. Right? Of course.
And I think the comparison to the Patriots. Remember, the Patriots went out and bought a brand new team in free agency along with the new head coach. The Giants don't have that ability. Now I think the Giants have a better roster than what the Patriots had when Vrabel walked in the door. So I do think there's a difference there. But you're trying to change the mindset of everybody in the building and making that huge jump in year 1.
Malik Neighbors is a freaking beast too.
That's the thing.
I have no argument there.
Beast,
I have no argument there.
They have players, and to your point about all the close games they lost on the margins, all those double-digit leads they blew. If a few of those flip, now it goes in the other direction. Winning the division is different because it involves what the other teams do.
Also, if I'm Mike McCarthy, who's my number 2 wide receiver? Who's the person opposite DK? They have an aging wide receiving core, and Calvin Austin, I believe, is going to be a free agent. They have holes to fill as well.
Well, as Yates knows, there are excellent wide receivers that will be available in that neighborhood, of the draft. But the quarterback is the interesting one. If Rodgers is coming back, do you still like the idea of taking the quarterback, Rodgers, and then developing the young guy waiting for it behind him, as they did in Green Bay once upon a time?
Absolutely. Listen, from the Steelers' perspective, Aaron Rodgers gives them the best chance to win right now. Another quarterback, whether it's Ty Simpson or somebody else, moves up into that. They need to have a long-term solution in Pittsburgh at quarterback. If there's what cost Mike Tomlin and just frustrated him to when he didn't want any more of this, that question, if it never gets answered, people aren't going to keep trusting a 43, 44. Like, at some point, you have to move on. That's why you draft a guy and develop him under Rodgers.
Have Will Howard, guys.
And that might be their guy.
Potentially. I think it's interesting because if you do draft a guy like Simpson in the first round and you get out there and you bring Rodgers back, what if Simpson surprises you? What if you get out there and it's like, wow, this kid is ready to play right now? Do you hold him back and continue to let Aaron Rodgers play through the season and say, hey, he's here for next year in the future? Or do you put him out there and say, hey, he has some ability right now that can help us win games?
And that's what McCarthy has done. He made, even when, let me tell you something. I went to Green Bay. Rodgers was ripping it up when Favre was still a quarterback on scout team. He's watched a great one sit and wait his turn. He has the patience. And they've won a bunch of games, Greeny. They're 9-7 in the playoffs together, McCarthy and Aaron Rodgers. He understands how to develop quarterbacks. There's one thing about Mike McCarthy, dedeveloping quarterbacks is an area he knows.
I have one more quick question for Yates. Do I still have field? Yates, the Trinidad Chambliss, who we all saw make that great run with Ole Miss, all the way to the semifinals. It still hangs in the balance whether he's going to be allowed to go back to college or not. That's what he wants. If he can't and he winds up in this draft, where does he go? Does he have a chance to become QB2?
I don't believe so, Greeny. I think he's going to end up somewhere at best on day 2 as Trinidad Chambliss. And it comes down to this, is he was electric during the college football playoff, obviously, and he carved up several of the best defenses in college football. Small player, though, Greeny. This is a very much an outlier type frame. This is a 5'10-ish quarterback, and we have seen some quarterbacks get drafted very high. Kyler Murray and Bryce Young amongst the most notable recent ones. I do believe, though, he's more of a day 2 at best type of prospect than a day 1 quarterback. I think no matter what happens to Trinidad Chambliss, we're talking about 2 quarterbacks in the first round. Obviously, Fernando Mendoza and then Ty Simpson, who I want to make clear, I am not dismissing the possibility that I'm quite a bit too low on Ty Simpson at player number 21 overall.
Oh, wow. Meaning that he goes earlier than that.
Earlier than that, yes, indeed. Yep.
Okay. Field Yates, mock draft 3.0 and